Put on LBC. I put on LBC. Yeah, I put on LBC. Over LBC. I put on LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. I'm looking kind of oily. Probably because I haven't had a chance to take a shower after a nice hot day of working out in the sun. Because I had class after work. So, fun times. But anyways, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. It is 10:02. Well, first of all, it is March 31st, last day of the month of 2026 at 10:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are losing money on a trade currently because I just winged it before I went live. Degen trade. I gotta stop doing the Degen trades on the breakout account. Yeah, I'm gonna close that. $2 loss. Guys, I am down to $4,941. I had a bad Saturday or Sunday. First of all, I gotta stop trading on the weekends because I think that's when most of my losses occur, is on weekends. So understanding that's something that, you know, if you journal like you should, like I should, seeing what days you're most profitable, what kind of setups, you know, journaling your setups, the outcomes of the setups, and just that way over time you can start to see all of your strengths, and you can see when you did the best, when your trades did well, and why. What was your setup? What was the time of day? What was the day of the week? So on and so forth. And understand, and emotions. So there you go. Thank you for putting us first. What do you mean? Anyways, let's go ahead and say good evening to the chat. We've only got a few chatters so far. T.I. Joe in the house. Bingo and a bango. What's going on, T.I. Joe? Hope you're doing well. It looked like you're doing well. And I enjoyed your answer to my proposal about class tonight. Because class tonight was about being enthusiastic even when it is difficult, basically. But also just being more enthusiastic in general, not like over the top or anything like that, but just being enthusiastic and recognition, both giving and receiving recognition. And tonight, our instructor separated the class, split it into two. We were missing a few people, so there was only 10 of us. So he put 5 of us in each in our own rooms, and he gave us flashcards, I guess. Was it index cards? Index cards. And he told us each to write our names on them and then pass them out to the rest of the table. And we were to basically recognize the strength of each individual at the table. And we were to, once we wrote them all down, we went one by one. One person would go, or it would be one person's time to be recognized. And we would go around the table reading off our recognition of them and then give them the card for them to take with them. And so these are what people wrote about me. So let's read them. Very personable and easy to talk to. This is my new trader friend. I just found out that she trades. So we had, once I found that out, because her story was about options trading today and being more enthusiastic about it. And I was like, you didn't tell me you trade. I only said on day 1 that I trade, and you never said anything, bruh. Like she's in a top step evaluation period right now for a $50,000 account. And I was just like, wow, that's super cool. So yeah, very personable and easy to talk to. The next one was great values, stories always about honesty and family. Your passion really shows for those. I was like, man, that's awesome, because we kind of preach about honesty, transparency, and also being with family and spending time with family and all that. And so it's cool to be recognized for that. This one is pretty funny. Started the class naturally timid. True. But grew very quickly to telling jokes and being outspoken. And there you go. And then the last one was patience and thoughtful. And this person writes extremely tiny. The letters are the smaller than ants. Thinking of others to handle situations and caring of family. Like, what they mean by that, because, we all expanded on our thoughts a little bit, but what they mean about that was, I often talk about putting yourself in other people's shoes and understanding their situations and coming from a place of understanding when handling difficult situations. and trying to find different solutions based on those situations instead of being very just being upset or being mad or anything like that, frustrated. Just trying to be more positive, trying to find different solutions for things, and just generally just being understanding. So, and I try to do that. So there you go. That was what people said about me. I thought it was pretty cool. All right, so trade intuition, bingo bango. Good evening, good evening. Nick Dunn, good evening. Let's friggin' go. What's going on, Nick? How you doing? Thank you for being here. We got all set in the house. What's up, fam? 2Dub, how you doing? How you doing? We got Duality C, not of this world. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Curtis Hill, what's going on, Curtis? Thank you for being here. Alexandra G, Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here. And thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. I do greatly appreciate you for doing that each and every single night. Big Buck down BTC. What's going on, Big Buck? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you all for joining me this evening. I do greatly appreciate it. Guys, as we approach super chats and memberships, I have been creating emojis. I think when you first get on, I think you get 8 emojis, so that's all that I'm creating. I'm going to give you the option to see one emoji. Would you like to see the Wave Rider emoji, Moon God emoji, or a mystery emoji? I've got 6, but that's all I'm gonna offer you up right now. I'll say Wave Riders. Yeah, I'll leave it to that. Wave Riders, Moon Gods, mystery. Let me know in the chat, or let me do a poll. Let's see. Start a poll. What emoji? Community driven, guys. Let's go. Wave Riders, Moon Gods, mystery. And in about 5 to 10 minutes, I will show you which one that you guys pick. So there you go. I got to get better. That's something I do got to get better at, is actually doing freaking polls. More interaction or engaging or activities with the chat. I don't know. Anyways, guys, what is Bitcoin doing? Honestly, I don't know, man. This is probably some of the worst price action I've ever seen in my life. Especially when you come down to the lower time frames. It's all chop, all slop. Just straight up nasty. Let's get rid of this. Last night, I was anticipating more upside. And of course, we came to the downside. And then we got more upside. So it's just been an absolute roller coaster in here. And it's just been ugly. Well, first of all, I haven't really had time to find trades because I've been super busy at work this week. So I'm sorry for the lack of trades and a lack of TA, throughout the day. I'm trying, but without being able to really sit down and look at things for an extended period of time, it's kind of difficult. Like, most of my chart time is right here with you guys. So most of my chart time, that's like a consecutive amount of time. That's why I spend so much time on Bitcoin when I'm streaming, because it's really my only time to do it. So yeah, let's go to the 1 minute, see what we've got going on here. So it looks like we do have potential overlapping 3 waves. So I want to see a break, a pullback, enter on pullback, stop loss below the low, and right it to the upside, targeting highs, equal highs, of which there's some right here. Let me go ahead and boom. Oh, I thought I clicked the trend tool. If you guys wouldn't mind going ahead and sharing out the stream, I would greatly appreciate that. Share it out, hit that like button, all the good things. And yeah. So let's see if we can get a break here on the lower time frames and get a push to the upside. Nice coming into this imbalance, pushing away. I mean, this is very kind of sell-off-ish. It looks like distribution, but who knows? Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. I think Trump has the opportunity to do the funniest thing. That funniest thing being saying, the war's over, April Fool's. The war is over. Market rallies for an hour, and then an official statement comes out from Iran, and they're like, the war is not over. They just bombed. I don't know. So last night we were contemplating a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th push to the upside that did not come, unfortunately. I do believe, yeah. So either wave count is wrong, have to adjust, or, which it might have been, now that I'm looking at it, 1, 2, I mean, 3, 4, I don't really care for this being 4. Technically, this could have been the 4th wave. Why technically? Well, because when you're looking at impulses, bullish impulses, bearish impulses, you're looking for a 5-wave structure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rules are, and there's only a few for 5-wave impulse. One is wave 4 cannot come into the territory of wave 1. So this is wave 1, cannot come into its territory. This correction did not come into that territory. Another important one, wave 3. So if this is to be wave 3 cannot be the shortest wave of the move. That's the only rule. Wave 1 and wave 5 can both be longer, or both can be longer than wave 3, but only one of them can be within the move. The other one has to be shorter. So in this instance, wave 3 was definitely longer than wave 1. So that checks. Wave 4 didn't come into the territory of wave 1. And we got an expansion. So technically, that was a bullish impulse. Here's the problem. I said last night, the invalidation of this being a 5-wave impulse would be to come down and take out this low. So first of all, it didn't get the pullback and go like I thought it would, even though this is technically probably a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not good. We came down, we took out this low, we grabbed the liquidity, retraced. I mean, all that it is right now is just liquidity grab after liquidity grab. You know, if you're shorting highs and long and lows, shorting, taking out the high, longing, taking out the lows, going again, shorting the highs. I mean, you've been playing, that is range play, right? We're playing a range. And that's all the Bitcoin is in right now. It's just in a very ugly, stupid range. Another hard rule is wave 2 can't take out the origin of wave 1. Thank you. That is the rule. I did go over it, but yes. So if this was wave 1, 2, 3, which could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that definitely could have been the case. Coming down and taking out wave 1 invalidates that idea. But the thing is like, if this is a 1, 2, and then 3, you already broke that by coming down into wave 1, and you invalidated this low here. Actually, if this is 1, 2, no, that's correct. So there we go. XO fam, another hard rule. Let's go around the moon. Hey everyone, bro Don, don't. What? That's a tough choice on the emoji. Bro don't what? What's up? What's going on, Band-Aid? I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Thank you for being here. Do greatly appreciate it. Still waiting for something. You might know what that is. I need your help. We are at, what's this poll looking like? We are at 50-50 between Wave Riders and Moon Gods. We got 6 votes. If the 11 viewers if the other, we got 6 votes, 5 viewers would vote, then we would have an odd number and we would have a majority. Bro don't was in response to Trump pulling the April Fool's joke. Yeah. I just got back home tonight. Hey man, glad you're home and glad you're safe. I don't know where you've been, what you've been doing, but I'm glad to see you in the chat again. Yeah, been missing you, man. Been missing you. So looks like we're trying to reclaim the support level here, the uptrending support. We're trying to reclaim it. We were going we were going over something similar to this, but not quite. I really hate this price action though. It's not even like a good pattern. Like it's just garbage. Absolute garbage. Not a fan. Are you guys ready for the great disclosure of aliens, aka Project Bluebeam? Put a 1 in the chat if you're aware of what Project Bluebeam is. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, man, this is just ugly. Times like these, when things look really ugly, that's when I will start to look more at an indicator, just to kind of see what maybe the underlying stuff is saying. Which right now, money flows flat on the 1 hour. Not really seeing anything that like stands out. Slight bullish divergence. But that was already pretty much. That's already played out. So we'll see. Can't wait. What's going on, B Team Crypto? What's going on, 666? How y'all doing? Had to go to Houston and San Diego during March, so just did it as a big old trip. Oh, nice. So yeah, we're kind of getting a little bit of a broadening wedge here. So which could break either way. Tends to be a continuation pattern. So if it did break out, that would get us up to the levels that we've been watching. Coming up, taking out these equal highs on the lower time frames. That's the dash lines here, and getting up into that golden pocket. We've considered potentially even getting all the way up to the 786 at $73,704. And the measure move on here if this were to break out exactly right here, it goes straight from the 0.236 to the 0.65, and that gets us up to 72,219. I took off the labels and I need to put them back on. There we go. So now I can actually see 72,162.50. So that's what this measured move of this ugly friggin' price action could potentially go to. Let's take in fixed range volume profile. We do have the value area high right there, just above that. Look at that volume node right at that 786. So would not be surprised to see this get some continuation, getting up to that 786. But at this moment, I'm still thinking this could be just a retrace. So until things get a lot more impulsive. How was the data today? 43. Oh, and somebody put mystery. Look at that, 7 votes. Still stuck at, we're still tied on the emojis. Fundamental graphs. Wait, what is this? It says new. What? Apple total revenue, Google total revenue. How is Apple's revenue? Like, this company's out here just freaking grinding away and releasing quantum computers and stuff, computer chips. And I mean, I'm sure Apple is working on it too. But just slow and steady Google over the last 5 years. We've got on the revenue, Apple's right here. This is pretty cool, man. I'm gonna have to check this out later. All time? That's not all time. That's 2018. I'd say either one of them is probably a good investment. Not financial advice, do your own research and all that good jazz. So looks like we are dropping right now. Let's go back down to the lower time frames to the 3 minute. Can we get a sweep? Can we get a sweep? Are we getting a sweep? It doesn't really look like it right now. Yeah. No SFP, no real SFP anyway. It can fake us for sure. Fake it till you make it. I was told tonight by my new trader friend, and I'm going to start looking at it. She said there was a strategy where at highs or lows, you find 2 candles with no wicks on either the high end, if they're highs, on the low end if they're lows. So no wicks here. Instead, if like on the 3rd candle after that, or second or third candle after that, you get some kind of squished up candle that you're likely to get continuation in the direction that you got into that. I think that's what she said. So interesting. I'll have to look into that. Trader, do you guys know a trader? What'd she say? Trader Psy on YouTube? I don't know. Can't wait. Yeah. So, anyways, for those that don't know, Project Bluebeam is a conspiracy theory about a top secret government project. Basically projecting around the world like an alien invasion. It's like it's being projected, but like it can send signals into people's brains to where they like hear things and everything kind of like they hear the aliens or whoever talking. A lot of people said that it'll be like religious. So like it would be like Jesus or God talking to you, Allah, Muhammad talking to Muslims, and whoever talks to Jews, and who Krishna, like I don't know, Buddha, like whoever the gods and goddesses, deities that you believe in, uh, or whatever is strong in that or big in that region. I don't know, but it's for mind control. It's for controlling you, making you do things that you otherwise wouldn't, because now you're like, oh, so and so, God is real, whatever, you know. Um, and yeah, so it's probably a lot more in depth than that. That was literally, so I used to be big into conspiracies, not so much anymore. Um, so it's been well over a decade since I even looked into Project Bluebeam. I'm pretty sure I first heard of it on Conspiracy Theory with Ace, I always say Ace, Jesse Ventura. Ooh, nice sweep of the low here. Close above the low, bullish, engulfing candle. Probably should have slapped that one. Slapped along on that. Too busy talking about Project Bluebeam. Let's see. I know what it is. My folks worked at NASA, though, for a combined 60 years, so never took it seriously. There you go. Fun story. My wife's grandfather worked on a rocket. I believe it was the first one that went to the moon. I'd have to ask again. Liquidity right below. Right below here? Yeah. Could be. Surprised it stopped here. Maybe. What's going on, GT Jack? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Nostradamus predicted we would see aliens this year. Exactly this year? That's kind of crazy. Falcon 9 just launched. 33 engines just launched. JR the Rizzler. What's going on, JR? How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. Make sure you guys are subscribed to JR and Trade Intuition at Redstone Federal Arsenal in Huntsville. If he was, yeah, it was in Huntsville. I love going to the Space Museum in Huntsville, even as an adult man. It's just so cool. I've always loved space. Obviously, look at the theme of the channel. Part of the theme. I love the beach and I love space. Nothing like being at the beach and just sitting there and looking up. Because when you're at the beach, it's just open and vast. It's amazing. The only thing that comes close to it was when I was in the UP, the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. I was right at the top. I was in just outside of Traverse City, and I went to these cabins. My mom and her boyfriend at the time, they might have been fiancés. I don't remember. We went to Traverse City. We went all the way around there. We went to these cabins, and at these cabins, you could walk not too far, 10, 15 minutes to this little bar. And this was back when I was drinking, of course. I was like 24. Was I that young? I think I was. I was 24 or so. And I remember walking back. Well, first of all, I met some pretty funny and crazy, not crazy, but pretty funny Canadians while I was there. They were just there, you know, to visit and all that stuff. And man, really, really fun guys. Really fun to hang out with and to drink with. They were fun and they were super funny. Um, if you drink, get drunk with Canadians. They can be fun. But anyways, we were walking back from the bar, and I just look up, and I'm just like, holy shnikes. Except I was drunk, so I probably said something way more explicit. And I could, for the first time in my life, I could see with my own two bare eyes the Milky Way. And all the stars, because it was pitch black up there. Aside from the bar, no, this is just like out in an open field. There's also trees all around too, but this was just happens to be in the open field leading up to the cabins. And I just look up and I'm just like in awe, and I just sat there for like 30 minutes, just wow, that's so many stars that potentially have so many planets around them. And to think that we're the only ones seems kind of crazy, but who knows? Maybe we are that lucky. It was just, man, it was the craziest thing. I really want to go back up there. I really want to go up there and see the always forget how to say it. Boris Arealis Boris, whatever it is, the Northern Lights. Yeah, I wish I was over in Cocoa Beach at my spot. I miss watching all the launches on the beach. Man, that would be so cool. I've always wanted to go watch a rocket launch. Um, I mean, Elon does them all the time, so I need to go watch that. Watch it come back too. That's super cool too. All right, getting a little move here on Bitcoin, trying to come off these lows. I don't know how much success it's going to have. Probably not a whole lot. Also, that sounds majestic. Eternus launches tomorrow. I will be there. Oh, Artemis. Artemis, Roman god, was the original moon deity. Yep. Check out Bonbon Beach in the Philippines. It's unreal. What's going on, Alan? How you doing, bro? I saw the Milky Way up at the Smoky Mountains. I don't know that I've been to the Smoky Mountains several times. I don't know that I've ever seen the Milky Way there. Do you mean Starship Static Fire? Are you talking to someone else? Good evening, David. My blood sugar is low. You're a legend. Love y'all, Wave Riders, making food to dodge death. BRB, support the homies. Take care of yourself, bro. Get yourself fed. Get your do you need insulin, or do you have too much? I think or is your sugar too low? I don't know. What you got? Zumbri, Algo short. Okay. Zumbri went over on stream. Nice, GG. There you go. B Team Crypto, gang gang. Gang gang. Favorite place is Western Manitoba, Western Ontario for the Aurora Borealis. I was in the mountains of Colorado and seeing what you were talking about. Yeah, it's so cool. Sounds amazing, bros. It would have to be the absolute right conditions. You'd have to be far away from all the cities. There you go. Yeah, this isn't really looking all that great, to be honest. We just took out some equal highs. Let's see if it can bounce off of this fair value gap right here. If not, maybe we go lower. Let's just take a zoom out. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go back. Let's zoom back out. I'm late. What's going on, One Love? How you doing? I'm going to take away your emoji if you continue to be late. JK. Daily fair value gap is still sitting above us and still waiting to be used as rocket fuel for the push higher. We'll see. Oh, we did get a monthly close today. Let's go to Coinbase chart. Is this one I can delete stuff? Yes. Whoop. Remove them. All right, so monthly chart. Hammer. Upside down hammer. That's a bullish. That's bullish, isn't it? Is that a hammer? Upside down. What is that? Shooting star? Candle pattern. I should just look up candlestick patterns. I don't ever look for candlestick patterns. I mean, I do, but I don't. Shooting star. So it looks like a shooting star does not have a wick on the end of it. Maybe it does. Looks like it does. But the question is, yeah, so shooting star is typically a reversal, but this low is not down here. And it looks like it's almost got to be that. Most effective reversal patterns. Well, let's see. Paste. Bullish engulfing. I like a bullish engulfing. Morning star. So that's a really tiny, really squished up candle. Bullish hammer. Long lower wick. And yeah, or upper wick. Tiny engulfing. Okay, I like those. But nothing with this one. Maybe it is a hammer. Oh, inverted hammer. Paste. Don't know I'm not fancy enough to know my candlestick patterns, because I spent a lot of time learning smart money concepts and Elliott wave theory and patterns, but not candlestick specific patterns. I mean, I know my bullish engulfings. That's almost it. Bullish engulfings, dojis. But yeah, hammer, no wick on the bottom, according to this, or the top. Bottom. Wait. Shooting pattern, inverted hammer. What is the difference between shooting star pattern and inverted hammer pattern? Inverted hammer, shooting star. So either way, you're looking for the same type of candle. And it'll be a reversal either way. So will this be a reversal? I don't know, because it's not at the low. This was similar. Do we have any other ones on the monthly? Kind of right here. So this is very, very similar to what we just got a little bit. This one went up a little bit more on the previous candle, but you can see this one actually closed lower than it opened. This one closed higher than it opened, but you got a nice big bullish candle, monthly candle after that. And I'm still sticking with my thesis that April should be overall bullish, based off of, wait, it says Coinbase. I thought I did it on my Coinbase chart. Anyways. Looking for any kind of, so similar here as well. That one saw a bullish push. That one took out a low, so not quite the same. Looking at lows, not really seeing anything similar to that on the monthly chart. But we did, I mean, honestly, this almost looks like a potential continuation down. Unfortunately. Let's go to the weekly. What are we looking like on the weekly? I mean, obvious weekly order blocks above us. Look at this. Look. What is this? What is this mess? This is such a nasty, just ugly range, man. Daily. I hate this range with a passion. Because it's just so difficult. For me, anyways. Might not be difficult for others, but it's difficult for me. Yeah, I pretty much want to see a break of this downtrending resistance that we keep rejecting. So would like to see a break here. I kind of like this low. I kind of like that because you're moving down and then you wick down and come back up. You're closing above all the lows and you get bullish moves to the upside. This is the daily chart. So right about the 50% of the previous day. We'll see if we can get a push, get a break, pull back, continuation. And then we'll see. We'll go from there. All right. Dang it, Bobby. We use proper risk management at the Hill residence. Guys, we have 15 votes, and we are still split between Wave Riders and Moon Gods. I'm not showing both, so y'all need to make a decision. One more vote to split it between Wave Riders and Moon Gods. Someone vote. There's 19 people here. We have 15 votes. Someone hasn't voted yet. 4 people have not voted, at least. So, just waiting. Trading is waiting. Solana. Not looking so good. Actually, on the daily chart, we do see we have money flow trending to the upside. However, still below the zero line, still red. Can we have both? Absolutely not. Got that volume matrix coming down as well, and the momentum wave below the zero line. So not showing any strength really at all on Solana on the daily chart. Oh, is Wave Riders edging it out? All right, it stopped the poll. We're at 19 votes. Excellent. Everybody voted. I guess both our communities could be the Wave Riders. Haha, much love. Real Wave Cypher. Hey, Wave Cypher, what's going on? How you doing, bro? I guess both our communities could be the Wave Riders. Haha, much love. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. You know, Wave Riders is much better than than my very first original community name, which was Beach Bumps. I think it's an emoji vote. Tissues? What? All right. I will show you. I'll show you Wave Riders. Right? Yeah, Wave Riders. Image. Where is the image? I forget how to add an image. Oh, wait, it's under drawing tools. Let's see. Patterns, forecasting, geometric shapes, annotation or visuals? I think it's annotation. Image, 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 image. There it is. Choose image. Photo library. Wave Rider. It's not going to be transparent. I should probably make it transparent before I put it on here. Wave Riders. All right, well, we're gonna share, save image. We're gonna come back over here. We're gonna go to image and we're gonna upload photo library. Boom, boom, boom. And it's still, it is transparent. Oh, cool. All right. Drum roll, please. It should be on this chart. And it's not. There it is. Boom. Boom. Wave Rider emoji has been created. This will be one of the first 8 emojis of the channel once we get super chats and memberships. And yeah, we will have the Wave Riders, the astronaut riding the waves, the theme since the beginning. And very excited about it. Very excited about that. Very excited to show the other emojis. Think it'll be super, super cool. What's up, JR? Bobby Boucher. I thought it was wave ciphers. I feel so dumb. Words are hard. Huh? Nice trips. I was last vote, I think. I think it's an emoji vote. Oh. I thought it was wave ciphers. I feel so dumb. Words are hard. What are you talking about? You thought what was wave ciphers? I'm so confused. Just having some creamy chicken. Nice. Yep. So, there's the Wave Riders emoji. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, I think, guys, we might get that push to the upside, taking out the equal highs and getting up into that golden pocket, and then we'll see what it wants to do from there. Hopefully close bullishly and hopefully above last week's high. And we can get some continuation in here, hopefully. We'll see. But XRP, how we looking over here? XRP, it broke down. It barely back tested. Currently in continuation. So unlike Bitcoin, it has not reclaimed its upwards trending support. So we shall see what it wants to do. Everything's still below zero line. I mean, momentum just popped barely above zero line. Volume matrix coming in, starting to turning red. It's not good. It's not good. We need stuff. The macro headwinds are real, y'all. Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't just absolutely tanked given all the macro headwinds. But so we did get the bounce. We got the bounce last night on the NASDAQ off of the first set of equal lows. I need to change this to a dash line so we know for sure those are equal lows here and here. There we go. So we're leaving behind equal lows. So we are very likely to come back for them. We do have a 4-hour order block up here on the bottom side of that, 25,373. And yeah, we'll see if we've reclaimed this low. And so this will probably get a continuation. Maybe we get up to the order block. Of course, that fits Bitcoin moving to the upside as well. And then hopefully come back down and take lows. Why hopefully? Because I still expect continuation to the downside. And, but, I mean, who knows? Who freaking knows? I think an end to the war will give us our bear market rally, relief rally. And I think it'll turn into a dead cat bounce. Is it on my trading only template? Why is it on my trading only template? It's only for trading. It's trading only. Weekly, there we go. Yep, still, this is still what I'm looking at. Now, I've gone over that we could potentially be already in our ABC correction So keep that in mind. Still watching this general area. I think max resistance is about 100K. Let's say it's closer to 98, 99,000. Big psychological level, that $100,000, obviously. So would not at all be surprised if we came up to it and even broke it. I would not be surprised at all if we came up to it and broke it temporarily and they came back down and closed below it. And then you get, nasty push to the downside to finish off the rest of the bear market. Could be completely wrong, obviously. This could be an ABC that is wrapped up and ready to start the next push to the upside. But currently, no price action on the lower time frames suggests to me that we have, one, even put in a reversal, but two, are bullishly impulsing, because that's just not what's happening. Right now, we're breaking this bear flag. We've broken it, and we've come back, and we're back testing it, and currently rejecting it. So, as much as I want us and expected us to move to the upside, I mean, we might not, man. Tomorrow, we might see continuation. You come down, you break this low. I will then rule out short-term upside. I think we'll start to see more downside off of that. Big clue, big hint would be our altcoins. Can they give us a hint at what we're doing? Ethereum getting a close above these highs on the daily chart, pulling back. Let's take a fib, absolute low to this, bouncing off the golden pocket. So tomorrow might be our continuation day, one way or the other. So I'll be looking for highs to get swept and push in reversals, or lows to get swept and reversals. Do have some relatively equal highs here on Ethereum and a fair value gap. So we have some liquidity and imbalances above us that may want to get mitigated and rebalanced, if you will. Let's take a Anchor VWAP. Here's a little hint for one of the other emojis. Anchor Gang. There you go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I think even if we are to move to the upside, I still think we're gonna come down for more lows. It just looks that way to me. Oh, this one's got the RSI on it. Yeah, that's fine. No bull div on the daily, so that's not good. We do have a hidden bull div here, but we could end up forming, especially if we can come up one more time before we roll over. That would give us a nice juicy, bullish divergence. That would be a super juicy bullish divergence on the daily. So that would be very nice for Ethereum. I haven't even looked at this in a while. And I mapped this out a while ago for Ethereum. I was being very optimistic. This is a complete opposite of the Bitcoin chart. Yeah, I don't know that this is what we're going to get. It'd be kind of crazy. I'm going to leave it up. Because you never know. But that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the wave counts in between. And yeah, we'll see. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Dang. It's the bottom forming. I can smell it. Man, I keep, people keep saying like it's the bottom forming. And they could be right. Who knows? We'll find out soon enough, right? Oh yeah, and we still have the anchored VWAP, swing low anchored VWAP just above us. So definitely, if we're going to get any kind of continuation or any kind of move to the upside, we need to reclaim that VWAP, which currently sits at $68,729. So reclaim that, we can maybe get uh, a move to the upside. But right now it is low, high, lower low, potential lower high. So I just, I'm fine leaving equal highs behind, um, because to me that means even if we continue down, there's reason to look up. Come on, just give me the equal highs before you roll over. If you're gonna roll over, that's all I care about. Fixed range volume profile. Okay, so we're building a base here potentially. On top of the value area low, we've broken above the point of control. We did close above the point of control, but this candle closed below this wick, so I don't really care for that. Daily closed above the previous day wick, so that's good. And above the point of control. So looking like we can get a bounce here, potentially. Let's go down to the 15, see what we're seeing. See, this is just such slop to me. It's so, I don't know if I'm sure there are people successful in trading this, but this is not my style. It's just so ugly, so choppy, so nasty. And choppiness indicates bearishness because it's at least corrective sideways. But I'm still thinking we move to the upside regardless. I still think we come up and take out these equal highs before we move down. And also, this is another reason I don't really trade patterns, even though bear flags do play out in bear markets. The question is, were these the right lows to take into consideration? Or is it these lows? Or do we just need to get rid of this little bit of wick? No, don't do that. Don't do that. This is where we are. Okay. Why is this where we are? Because low tap, high tap. Technically, low? No. Honestly, so you see how we came down and we tried to reclaim and then we fell through? I need to find examples of where these do come back within channels and then roll over. I know they exist because I've seen it. But I don't know, man. Sorry. My brain is all fugazi. A 4 hour looking like it's about to flip the zero line on the money flow, so that's good. We've got momentum above the zero line. We've got true 7 above the zero line. So I mean, I'm just gonna stick with my short-term conviction, and that is more upside for now. I don't know how long it lasts, but I think we see more upside I'm gonna stick to it. We'll find out tomorrow if I was right or not. Tomorrow, I know that we have something. This is what I was wanting to look at earlier. I'm pretty sure there's something. Why not 59K? Why not? I mean, I think it's going to at least 59, 58. Macro golden pocket. So yeah, tomorrow, high impact, please. Wednesday, retail sales, month over month, ISM manufacturing, PMI. So, what are we forecasting? 52.5. So we're still expecting expansion, essentially, in our manufacturing. So I don't know how the rest of the economy is doing, but seems like manufacturing really seems like the economy is still just chugging along, which is kind of crazy to me. Yeah, man, it's just kind of crazy. Probably because we've been getting more of like rolling recessions instead of like one big one. I thought the Iran war would make that happen, and there's still a chance that it could. There's a chance that it just hasn't really fully taken into effect yet. So just be careful, be cautious, and be calm and be prepared for any and all situations. If this, then that. If break this low, then that. If break this high, then that. And that's it. You can't see what I was pointing at. So if break this high, then that, I think. I'd like to see a break of that resistance, maybe get into the daily fair value gap, pull back on top of that resistance, turn it into support, and get a continuation here. So we'll see, guys. Money is sus. Due for a turn, I guess. Not bullish, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still short-term bullish. I think we can get a bounce here, break above this resistance, and then pull back. That's where I would fire off a long up to 72K-ish. 72 to 73. Of course, opposite if bearish, break down, pull back, and reject. Continuation trade to the downside, down to 59,888 probably. Actually, it would be lower. Where's my macro fibs? Macro fibs? Macro fibs. 57.9 would be that next level. Taking out the low. 57.9 golden pocket of the macro from bear market low to this cycle's all-time high, 126K. That's the pullback. That's the golden pocket pullback based off of this move. Golden pocket. Bounty bounce. I'm thinking more. Get down to that 786 at about $39,000. No one wants to hear that, but I mean, that's where I think we are currently. I mean, things can change, but I need to see a lot of Bitcoin's got a lot of work to do for me to consider not being a reality. So, anyways, I'm way past my time now. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. Going lower in form bull div. Yep. A $79 pump on the peace tweet. Then the dump on bombs dropped. The dump on bombs dropped. Oh yeah. Yeah, US oil's at 102.99, and Brent, I believe it's at 103. I know Brent future, maybe the May contracts are above 115, I think. WTI, let's see what that looks like. 98. So, equal lows. 55. I think we're getting to $55 a barrel of oil at some point, probably this year. Okay, I gotta go. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and giving the stream a like, subscribing to the channel if you are new, hitting that notification bell to be notified whenever I create new content and when I go live. Follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. Join the free Discord, link in the description. And yeah, if you do join a Discord, make sure to tag me. If you're needing me, if you need anything at all, give me a tag. I will respond. I always respond to tags. Always. Always, always, always. Because I can't promise that I'll just show up in a Discord. So give me a reason to. Okay? Okay? Sometimes I forget it exists, even though I shouldn't. But sometimes I do. I'm trying to do more community outreach and stuff. I'm just a busy guy, man. I was at one job today for a combined 7 hours trying to figure out their automation system. I was having some connection issues. Had to do a whole bunch of stuff. One wire at a time. Process of elimination type deal. Took forever. But I figured it out. So that's my win for the day. That and the kind words people said about me in my class. That was super cool. So, yeah. I will see you all tomorrow night. Bright and early. No. Tomorrow night. And, yeah. Until then, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all in the next one. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Peace out. Bye.
I put on LBC. Yeah, I put on LBC. Over LBC. I put on LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the way we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over